Hi everyone, happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to do today's Plan With Me video. It is going to be my first Halloween themed spread of the season, and it's going to be The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love that movie. And between this and Hocus Pocus, we've been watching these so much this past week. I'm also going to be doing a couple of new things as well, which I'm really looking forward to, that I don't do with all of my spreads. So I'm going to be using my first dark, like hollow stickers. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're like rainbow. They're so beautiful. So I'm going to be using this because it's got bows and it's dark, and I figured that the Halloween spread, this one's also very colorful, would be the perfect time to use these. So I'm definitely excited to try these guys out. I'm going to be using these, which I mentioned in my last video. These are some beautiful orange and purple rhinestones. As some of you may or may not know from Instagram, purple and orange are my favorite Halloween colors. So I have that. I'm also going to try to do a weekend washi banner. I did one last week for my dad's birthday spread, and I got a lot of positive feedback. I got a lot of questions on how I make it, so I thought that because it was so much fun, and you guys had some questions, that I would do it in this video as well. I'm also going to, because there is some blues in this kit, I'm actually going to be pulling in some turquoise as well. It's kind of like a holographic reflective blue, because there are some blues and oranges in this kit as well. So I'm not quite sure exactly which ones I'm going to use, but I just pulled these just in case. I have my VB pen, I have my black one, and my new matte gray one as well, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. I have some accessories to add afterwards. I was thinking maybe probably blue for this kit because it's like a lot of dark, like night themed. Or I could also use this really beautiful black flower clip as well, which is also beautiful. So not sure yet which one I'm going to use, but thought it would be good to have both handy. This one is part of the other hollow stickers. And then these are the kits that I'm mixing and matching. So this is a sticker sheet from Erin Condren, and I liked it because it got like the candy to kind of pull into that because it is for Halloween. Even though we aren't going trick-or-treating, we are still going to do like a Halloween scavenger hunt, so I am still going to pull that sticker in as well, just to keep in with the theme. And then I have a full box, which is beautiful. Have this, it's like a leftover pumpkin carving kit from my last kit. Not sure if I'm going to use it, but just in case. Some beautiful full box heart checklists, which I'm really excited to use because I don't usually get these in my kits. So I really like that this one had these. It's really going to make it stand apart and be different. And then these are some of the other full boxes. This is so beautiful, this artwork. Oh, guys, as soon as I saw this, I was in love. And I like that it's so fun and colorful, too. So I'm really excited. Because, too, I got like a smaller, like bitty kit. I only got 4 stickers. So I've been kind of like looking to pull in other stickers from other areas. I thought these ones might be okay as well, because there is some of that turquoise and some orange. And it's kind of like the Halloween, like the candy theme and that sort of thing. So that's how I made my decision that I think this one's going to look good. And then I just grabbed a bunch of hollow because I'm a bit of a hollow addict. So I wasn't sure which ones, if any, that I'm going to use. So I got my gold ones, my silver, and weekend for my weekend banner. Beautiful hollow right there. These ones are also hollow, which are gorgeous. And I'm going to be putting these over this one here. So it's going to be like a lot of hollow, but I'm kind of loving that. And then I just grabbed a couple teenies because it wouldn't be complete without them. So this one has all the girls going out trick-or-treating with their little pets in their Halloween buckets. This one is carving, which is super cute. And this is Kisma reading some tarot cards, or tarot. I'm still not sure how to pronounce that. So yeah, so that's it. This is everything that I have pulled for today. And I don't know what's going to work yet. Hopefully everything. I kind of have this vision in my mind, so I'm hoping that it will look as good once I get it all together. And then the last two things I'm going to be using are whiteout and also this little pair of scissors. So they're really tiny. I like these ones. These are by Erin Condren. I'm really sorry. My camera really has something against green. But it's like a turquoise. And this is actually what I use in my planning pouch when I'm traveling. But I also use it sometimes for like more delicate cutting because the scissors are so fine. And what? Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. That was just, there's literally a spider. How? A spider literally just crawled out of my book as I'm filming my Halloween spread. This is just too much. Okay, so I'm probably gonna leave that in because I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty awesome. What are the odds that there would be a spider on my desk in the middle of like trying to film my Halloween video? I think that's super spooky and super hilarious, and just this is the real deal, guys. So yeah, now that all the excitement's over and the spider's gone, I'm going to get myself organized and switch over to voiceover and start this plan with me.
Alright, so as always, I like to start with the bottom washi first. I just find that starting with a completely blank canvas is a little bit harder for me, so by doing this step, it kind of gives me a little bit of a starting point and some focus, and just reminds me what colors I need to be working with to pull into the spread. These beauties I got at the Dollar Tree. They are just some little like sticker rhinestones. It came with orange and purple, as you saw earlier in my intro, but because there was already some orange in that washi strip, I decided that purple would be more complementary and look a little bit nicer instead of the orange on orange, and I love the way it turned out. So pretty. Then I've just taken a couple seconds to get myself organized, as I did pull in quite a bit of different like stickers and that sort of thing for this kit. Next, I am moving on to one of my favorite parts, which is the dark hollow that I've been kind of giving you guys some sneak peeks of this week. This is the first time that I've ever used like a dark stickers at all, and the rainbow hollow I felt is so beautiful and just brought this spread to like the next level, and definitely made it feel a lot more Halloween, as opposed to like having like white stickers and that sort of thing. So I'm so happy that I picked these up and decided to add them to this week's kit. I'm also going to be adding in some little hollow date covers. Both of these stickers are from Scribble Prints Co. I love her stickers as well. I do my main kits from Glam Planner, but I do like the hollow stickers from Scribble Prints. I find she does an amazing job, and they're very good quality. They lay down really nicely. They're very smooth. They do lift up if you need to pretty easily. The next step that I went ahead with were these gorgeous bow washi headers. I usually do like glitter headers, but I loved the idea of the bows. You guys know me by now. I'm a bit of a bow addict, and so these were really fun to pull in. And after laying them down for the first row, I kind of already decided that I was going to use the whole sheet, and just why not? I don't know if I'm ever going to really be doing another dark spread, at least not for a while. So I just thought that I would go all in and have some fun with it. The next step was to decide where the scene picture stickers were going to go. And I don't know about you guys. I don't know. Does anybody else do this? Let me know on the bottom below. I feel like, I don't know if this is like a usual planner thing to do, but I like to cut my stickers out and kind of organize them that way. These stickers from NMH Creations didn't quite fit, so as you can see, I'm just using one of the ones from Glam Planner as a stencil to just cut them to size so that I can add them to the spread as well. And I think this just comes, for me, it's just a matter of like going back to like my scrapbooking days where I am used to cutting and, you know, using lots of different stickers and stuff to make my page or my spreads or whatever. And then so that when I got into creative journaling, it just kind of was like a natural next step for me to do the same thing. And as you can see here, it just kind of becomes like a puzzle to me, and I just kind of, it's just easier to play around with them. It's a little bit faster. It's less messy. I'm really picky, and I do tend to move things around quite a bit. And though they do lift up a little bit if you make small mistakes, if you lift them up too much, obviously, you know, then you have to start spooling paper, and you can be ripping stickers. So this is just what works for me. But yeah, I'm really curious to see if anybody else does their spreads this way as well. I really love The Nightmare Before Christmas. We have been watching it this week with the kids. This and Hocus Pocus, actually, we've probably watched more than any other movie. But they're both really good, so I really don't mind. Honestly, I did the same thing when I was little, and even as I grew up without kids, like I still watch these guys over and over. It's kind of a tradition. So I decided I wasn't going to use the full box of Jack standing there because I didn't realize when I was originally buying it, I got so excited. I got the big double box, but I didn't realize there was like a double or like a duplicate, so I figured like I didn't need two of him standing there. As long as I had got to include that classic scene in at least one picture square, I was happy with that. This is the first time actually since I started planning that I've ever actually done the pictures on the top row, which might sound crazy to you guys. But usually when I plan, I either have them in the middle row in a line like I do now, or I have them kind of spread out all over the page. But I actually really like how it turned out, and I will probably do this again in the future. And that's another reason too why I didn't want to use a double box, because I did want to have like that nice clean line all the way across. And if I would have tried to use the double box, it would have just kind of interfered with the flow, and it was just bothering me too much. So I just decided to leave it out and just use the single boxes instead. Then I went ahead with the full heart checkbox boxes here. And then I left that space blank at the end because I'm going to be doing the weekend washi banner. I had so much fun doing it last week for my dad's birthday, so I decided to do it again for this week as well. And so I will show you guys how I do that in a moment. Next, I moved to the sidebar, which again, a little bit different for me. I usually do the bottom washi first and then the sidebar and then go into the main spread. But because I did things so differently this time, I wasn't really sure like where it was going and how I wanted to do the sidebar, so I just kind of skipped around and changed the order, which is not a big deal. Honestly, I don't really mind. As part of one of the things that I love about Franken planning is that like every time that I do it, it's different and it's new and it's exciting and it's fun, and I like to continually challenge myself and try different things, and sometimes you end up with like really like fun, unexpected, good results. So thankfully that was the case this time, and my new little risks paid off. Another trick that I did just here was I just cut some another sticker and made like my own little bottom washi in the back of the sticker because it wasn't quite long enough. And then rather than pull it up a million times, I kind of cheated and just used a little bit of whiteout on the small parts that it was sticking out, because I just didn't want to start playing around with it, because sometimes I get into that and it's just really easy to kind of get like sucked into like trying to get one area like perfect, I guess. I don't know. I feel like you guys understand. I feel like you guys are my people. My husband wouldn't think twice about just throwing a bunch of stickers on a piece of paper, and like he could just go to sleep right afterwards and they wouldn't bother him the slightest. But like that would just give me in itself anxiety. So just instead of pulling it up a bunch of times and risk ruining the spread, sometimes if it just goes over just a little bit, then using the whiteout is a really good trick to use. Next, I really wanted to pull in one of these beautiful hollow stickers, and I ended up using the Boo one, which I thought was super cute, and it was also the only one that fit there because it was a smaller box, and all of the other hollow boxes that I have were more for full box coverage instead. And I am going to be actually looking at her shop after this to see if she has any of these beautiful bow headers in with a white background, because I absolutely love these and really enjoyed using these for this kit. I just like the way it just kind of pulled everything together and just really just made it that much more beautiful. But I found they were a good kind of substitution for the glitter headers because there was still a lot of hollow and color and sparkles going on, so I was happy. Here I tried to get a little greedy and it was just too much, so I decided right away that very quickly that wasn't going to work. Then instead of doing my deco at the top of the spread, which I normally do, I normally have like a bunch of like little stickers up here, I decided to keep with the darkness of the Halloween spread and the spookiness and cover it all up with this darker sticker as part of the hollow kit, and I just love how it turns out so much. It combines like everything that I love in like one sticker. It's got bows, it's girly, it's spooky, it's colorful, there's hollow, there's sparkles, so much fun. Definitely recommend picking up one of these if you guys have a chance, or at the very least checking out her shop, because she has some really beautiful stickers, and so does Glam Planner as well. And now I am moving on to the weekend washi banner, and I had so much fun with this last week, so I definitely, like, I knew going into this that I was going to do it again. I did do it though in the middle. I don't know if that's like acceptable planner etiquette. I know most of you guys put it at the very top, which is what I did last week as well, but I just couldn't bring myself to break up that line of pictures on top, so I decided to do it in the middle, and honestly I'm not mad with how it turned out. I feel like honestly wherever works for you is a good spot, and I just couldn't really decide on the colors here. I just was kind of having trouble figuring out what the order was, but thankfully washi tape is the most forgiving tape in the whole world in terms of stickers and stuff like that, so you could like lift that up a million times and it never, like, I've never had washi rip a page or anything like that. So yeah, I definitely recommend trying it. I was really intimidated, to be honest, when I first tried my washi banner, but once I saw like that it's pretty easy and not that scary to do, I was really happy, and I really like it actually. I feel like I've found like my new addiction and I can definitely see myself doing more of these in the future. I really love how they look. I have admired so many of them on your guys' spreads on Instagram and YouTube for a while now, and I finally got the courage to try it, and it worked out. So I'm really happy that I took that risk and tried it out, and I really love how the colors that I chose look with the spread. The little black and white stripes not only like remind me of Jack's jacket, but they also kind of remind me a little bit of Beetlejuice as well, which is kind of cool because Beetlejuice is another one of my Halloween movies that I really like, but I only had 2 weeks to use for Halloween spreads this year, so it was a little intense, and I kind of wish I had at least one more week, but I just tried to make the most of what I had and enjoy it to the fullest. That's another reason why this kit is so extra because I was like, if I'm only going to have 2 kits for Halloween, then I'm going to have a really fun time with them and go all out. So that's why I decided to go for all the hollow and all the glitter and the little like rhinestone washi on the bottom as well. And it was really fun. So to sum up, basically for the weekend washi banner, because I did get a couple of questions about that from you guys this week, as long as you line up that first washi tape to the very outer line of the weekend box, you should be okay, and then just kind of follow that through as you move along from left to right. And then with the weekend banner, as long as you line up that K in your weekend sign, it almost always ends up to be centered. So That's another tip as well. Now I'm just diving into my favorite book. It's my cheat book or my emergency book that I don't know if you guys have seen my previous videos, but I feel like I have definitely gone into this a couple of times now. In the middle of my spread, this is usually when either towards the middle or the end, where I realize that I just need a couple extra pieces to pull it together, which kind of like never fails to surprise me, because like I always feel like when going into my spreads that I have like so many stickers and I'm like, oh my god, this is so much, or this is too much, and I'm not gonna use all of these. And then sure enough, lo and behold, I get towards like the middle and the end and I start running out of stickers, and I was like, that wasn't even really enough, even though it felt like a ton. So having that like emergency book handy and having extra stickers on hand really, really helps me. And if you are looking at getting into Franken planning, I definitely recommend doing this as well, because the last thing you want to do is like get into the middle of a spread and like have your mojo going and be in the zone, and then all of a sudden, you get interrupted and you can't complete it. So that actually did happen to me, I think like the first time that I ever tried doing it, and I guess I was so traumatized that now I make sure that I have lots of extra like full boxes, half boxes. I have extra date covers, hollow, different things like that. And I also have them in like different colors, color schemes, and like, silver, gold, rose gold. I have pastels, I have greens, browns, blues, and these ones happen to be rainbows. So they worked perfectly with this spread here. And then now I'm just alternating the bottom boxes with small ones and large ones, or full boxes and quarter boxes, to kind of make a little colorful pattern at the bottom here. And while I do that in the background, I'm just curious to see what everyone is doing for Halloween this year. Is anybody going trick-or-treating? Are you guys still in lockdown? Are you guys doing anything at your school? We just got notified this week that the kids are allowed to go in costume on Friday, which they are so excited about. They don't even care that they still have to wear their mask. I mean, obviously, but they're like, do we still have to wear it? And we're like, yes, but it doesn't even matter. They're just so excited to be keeping the spirit and having at least a little bit of fun in the midst of this craziness that is 2020 and this terrible pandemic. So they're just going to be getting dressed up. There's not going to be a party, but they are going to be doing Halloween crafts at school, and maybe watching a movie or that sort of thing. And we're working really hard at keeping them positive and keeping the spirit alive at home as well. I mean, we still decorated. We're still going to be, I got some cupcakes. We're going to be doing some cupcakes next weekend, watching some more spooky movies. We also had the idea to do like a candy scavenger hunt in the backyard and around the house. So hopefully it doesn't rain, which it is notorious for doing in Canada this time of year for Halloween. Almost like never gone trick-or-treating where it wasn't raining, but it never stops us. We always go out anyway with our umbrellas, so we'll likely do that anyway this year as well. And so we just thought it'd be fun if they did that. It's just going to be them. We're not going to be doing it with anyone else. Just, to be on the safe side and go hide some candy and find it outside. The last step that I normally do is put any lolly stickers in some of the boxes, but honestly this week I don't really have too much going on, which I'm not mad at. It's going to be a little bit of a quieter week, which I need. The last few weeks have been insane and I'm pretty tired, so I am just going to be doing work and enjoying Halloween, and that's more than okay with me.
All right, this is the final result. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are loving this as much as I do. I think it turned out really well, and I think the two different kits kind of blended together pretty seamlessly. I love the colorful aspect of it. It's really fun. It's very Halloween, and I really, really loved with all this new hollow. Oh, so beautiful. This dark rainbow hollow by Scribble Prints. She did a good job. I am really impressed, and I just think that everything, I'm just really happy with it. I've been waiting to do this kit for so long, but I was also really nervous because I didn't know how it was going to turn out. And I know I had a lot of stuff going on, but I think in the end it worked out. So I'm really happy with that. I'm also kind of getting obsessed with these weekend banners. I'm having a lot of fun with them, and I think they look really neat. So I might continue doing these. We'll see. But they have been fun, and they're not too hard to do once you kind of get the hang of it, and just, I don't know if you guys saw from when I was inside, just like using this initial line to kind of, if you can get this first one lined up, then it's just a matter of like following each one until you get to the end, and usually they will kind of line themselves up that way if you do it like that. Oh, I forgot my bow, which is, yeah, there we go. And I wasn't sure initially. I did grab this beautiful flower as well, but because there's so many bows here, and let's just be honest, I am obsessed with bows, I'm going to use one. And I'm so happy. All right, guys, so I just realized as well, just quickly before I go, I was in such a rush and so excited to get into the spread that I did forget to say thank you to all of you so much. I hit over 100 subscribers this week. I'm so excited. I wasn't really expecting it, so I didn't have anything really prepared. But do stay tuned to my channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, and I am going to be planning a fun little giveaway to show my appreciation soon, so make sure to look for that. Next week, I am thinking of doing like a plan with me to show you how I set up my dashboard page and how I make this look like that. And a lot more nicer. These are just my scrap notes for now that I just throw in kind of throughout the month until I get there. So that's what I'm going to be doing next week. So if you're interested in seeing how I do that, make sure you come back next Sunday. I do upload a video every week, and I do try to get it up before noon Eastern Standard Time. So just depending on where you live. Thank you again so much for all your support. You guys are amazing, and I love you so much. And I wouldn't be where I am today without you. So thank you so much. Enjoy your week. Stay safe. Hopefully you guys are able to have some Halloween fun, even with all the restrictions in place. And until next time, see you later. Bye.